Yeah, what's good? What's good, everybody? The Rebuttal Entertainment coming from you live from Las Vegas, Nevada, where old Manny Pacquiao showed his age and Adonis Ugas showed his age. You know what I mean? Got my man light skinned Lou with me. What's up, Lou?
What's up, man? What's up? What's going on, man? Another great night in boxing. One legend retired, another one got the title back. A lot to talk about, man. A lot to talk about.
Well, he ain't retired yet, but the way he looked, he ought to retire. So look, I'm gonna put it like this. I seen a quote Leonard Ellaby said on Twitter. He put up, let me tell y'all something. Keith, after that Keith Thurman fight, Keith Thurman brutalized Manny Pacquiao. I was right there in front, ringside, seeing it. He brutalized him. That's why he stayed out for 2 years. You know what I mean? So I put up a quote. People ain't like it. I said,
Of
well,
course
in
they
that
don't.
case, I retweeted it. I said, well, in that case, that means Keith Thurman really retired Manny Pacquiao because Manny Pacquiao just came back to get one last ride, one last payday. He knew after that ass whooping that he couldn't do it no more. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
But he came to get one last payday. Thought he was gonna get it sweet. That's why now it's come to fruition, Lou. That's why he picked Earl Spence because he know he's gonna get his biggest payday.
Biggest
Win or
payday,
lose.
man. Yep.
Think about it.
That's what I
Win
said
or
when we
lose.
first when we first started talking about it, man. That's one of the first things I said. I said people don't understand, like, and I think that he deserved it. Though. He's done a lot in the game, so he deserved where he can pick his shots. And I think that's what he was doing. He was picking and say, look, I'm gonna pick one of the two best fighters, and I'm gonna fight him because he
Mm-hmm.
knows that with his name alone that he'll get that fight, and they'll want to fight him because it's cash for
Mm-hmm.
everybody. It's cash from everybody. Earl and Pacquiao if they would afford. So I
Mm-hmm.
honestly I don't blame Pacquiao because he's done enough in the game where he's deserving of that. But
Mm-hmm.
after watching that fight last night, man, he needs to retire, man. He needs no, see, he needs to retire, man, because
Yeah.
if you look at that fight last night, Ugas was hitting him whenever he wanted, and that was a continuation of the Thurman fight at the end. Anybody,
Mm-hmm.
I challenge anybody out there to go and watch that end of that Thurman and Pacquiao fight, and you will see the same limits. Pacquiao was not responding to the punches; he was getting hit with lead punches. It's different when you get hit with a combination. When you get hit with a lead punch, that means your reflexes is gone, and that's what happened. Man, Ugas was catching him. I know he had the distance, but as far as the reach, but
Mm-hmm.
Pacquiao he just his reflexes was gone. He shot, man. He gone.
What what beat speed, Lou?
The jab,
Counter puncher,
count
jab.
in
You
the
know what I
counter
mean?
point. Yep,
Every
yep,
time Manny came in, he pow hitting his ass with that right hand. Bow
yep.
move. That left hook, right hook. Bow. I like bang his ass. Them
Yeah, but
little
see,
the little Filipinos looked at me, Lou. They thought about to chase my ass up out of there, man. Them motherfuckers started kicking me all in my ankle and shit, man. I was like, man, let me get up out of here before these little motherfuckers jump me.
hey, look, what you say that black dude say to you? Said, man, I'm about to get they about to jump on you, dog.
Yeah, he said, I'm getting the fuck about the way. He motherfucker about to jump your ass. I'm like, damn, brother, we supposed to be brothers. But yeah, man, I mean, it was a good fight. It
It
was a good
was.
fight. You know what I mean? But like I tell people all the time, if you watch the end of the Keith Thurman fight from 8 round on down, Manny just caught him with a body shot. Manny was shot. He can't
Yep,
do it no more. His legs, shoulder, and all. Keith just walked him down. You know
walked
what I
him
mean?
down. He just ran out of time, and then that knockout hurt him.
The
That
knockdown
knockdown,
in
yeah,
the
the
first fight.
knockdown hurt him.
Exactly.
Yep.
So it was telling. People just didn't see it because a lot of Manny Pacquiao butt boys, they 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 don't see the light. They don't see the light, the dark, and none of that stuff. He can't do no wrong. You know what I
Right,
mean? Everything Jesus and all this stuff, and yeah, whatever, nigga. We all got Jesus in our life. I don't want to hear that shit.
right.
You know what I mean? I don't care what you say, brother. You know what I mean? You got in there, you got the ass whooped now. You talking about you don't want to make excuses. You making another now I'm really gonna go in on your ass. You making another excuse. Talking about your legs were cramping, you couldn't move as well. Come on, dude. You should have
Yeah, I
just
don't
left
like
it
that, man.
alone. You
I
should
don't
have just
like that.
left it alone, Manny. You know what I mean? Because that's just like me saying, thank God for VADA testing. You know what I mean? Cause enough is enough, Lou. I mean, Lou, why he ain't just leave it alone?
Because I think it's his pride, man. His pride. You know, you got to think he been on top for a while, man. He got beat. He got beat. It was all over his face. It's embarrassing, man. So for him, he's probably like, well, I just want them to know that I got beat like this because I had cramps in my legs.
Uh-huh.
Nobody mentioned a real true fighter never mentioned that, man. They
Mm-hmm.
never mentioned. They just like take it what it is. Okay, I got in the ring, so I'm healthy
Like
now. That's
like
it.
when he beat Keith Thurman. Keith Thurman make no excuses.
Yeah.
None.
No, now I'm rusty or nothing. It's like he's the better man tonight. He was the better
Exactly.
man. I got to go back to the drawing board. And see, this is the thing. He didn't. Keith Thurman didn't even have to say it. We know. True boxing people know. Okay, he's had a layoff, and now he's fighting a world class fighter. He's taking a chance of happening what happened. He's taking a chance of that. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Because think about it. Manny was he was fighting. He
Mm-hmm.
was fighting consistently when he fought Thurman. So
Mm-hmm.
it's like, it is what it is, man. I just don't like the notion of making excuses. You lose, you just you bow out graciously, shut the fuck up, and just go on to the next fight. It's that
Exactly,
simple,
man.
man.
Exactly, man. And like when Thurman was injured when he fought Manny, he didn't make no excuses up. You know what I mean? Because soon the fight was over, he went and had surgery.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, man, that dude,
Don't
boy,
say it though.
he disgusts me. I don't care if oh man, I fight for my family, I fight for the Filipino, and I might go be president. Go be president. You should have went to be president, try to be president 3 motherfucking years ago. You know what I mean? Instead, he kept trying to, everybody know what it was. You was trying your best to get that Floyd Mayweather rematch again. But Floyd said, get the fuck out of here. I'm not
That's
rematching
right.
your old ass. You know what I mean? Go fight them young bloods. You know what I mean? And that's what he did. That's why he was in. He was trying to get that big payday again, that 100 million payday. You know what I mean? And
And
do
that
all
shit
that
ain't
stuff.
happening. It ain't happening no more. It's not.
Exactly, man. It ain't happening, man. So kudos to him. You know what I mean? Get out,
That's right.
retire, because you look bad. He looked bad, man.
He looked bad, man. So let
You know
me
what
ask you this, Lord, since you were there at the fight, man. Give people out there, man, a little insight on what the atmosphere is when he started taking that punishment. What was his fan? What was like? What was his fans like out there? Because he had a lot of fans out there, man.
I'm gonna give you a good example. All right, pow, pow.
Okay.
This Adonis, Ugas hitting him. Pow, 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 pow. The fans, this the fans when he was hitting him. But then when Manny go in there and do that, bah, 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 yeah, whoa, yeah, woo, and all that motherfucker did was hit arms and gloves. You
Yeah,
know what I mean? Atmosphere was electric because Manny Pacquiao people bring it.
they do. They do.
It is what it is. We speak facts on here. His people bring it. They brought it. They was in there in numbers, man. They had the motherfucking flags. You in there hollering for Ugas. They staring you down. I'm tall, so they were doing me like this. Set that shit up,
Look, they got the knife up there like this, like, oh man.
man. But atmosphere was good, Lou. It was, you know what, Lou? Jam packed. No, I mean, I thought a lot of people did sell their tickets, but they sold their tickets to the Filipinos.
Yeah,
They
because
bought
they
them. They
was
took
deep,
them.
man. They had that one section. I don't know where you was sitting, but over there to the right
Mhm,
behind where Pacquiao was sitting. Oh
mhm.
man, they was deep. They had the flags. They had the
Now,
bandanas on. They was doing everything up there, man.
man, this dude because I was gonna sell my ticket. This dude told me, he said, Lou, I sold my ticket. I had a $400 seat. I sold that motherfucker for 1,700. I said, shit, I should have sold my motherfucker. I had an
Mhm.
$800 ticket. I should have sold that motherfucker. I probably would have got about 2,000 off that motherfucker.
Yeah,
You know
easy.
what I mean? But it is what it is, man. So Lou, what's next for Manny, man? Let's tell the whole world before we move on and shit like that. What Manny need to do? What he need to move on from, Lou? Tell him.
He needs to retire. He needs to move on from boxing. He needs to retire. You see that letter his wife wrote to him? He needs to retire.
No, I ain't say it. What happened?
Yeah, his wife wrote a letter to him.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, it's all on social media. Yeah, it's a long, heartfelt letter, and it
I
basically
ain't say it
saying,
at all. What you say?
yeah, she basically saying, I love you, I love the guy. She's basically telling him, look, it's time to retire. She said, I
Uh-huh.
love you, I love you, I love the the guy that you become, the family. We love you. Just it's time. In closure, it's time to retire. That's what she said. Man, it was heartfelt. I read that joint when I was at the restaurant.
I'm gonna have to go back and read it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
She should have let me write that joint.
And what would be your what would
I
you
was
wrote?
like, brother, you know, I'm not a friend of, I'm not a fan of yours. You know what I mean? But I respect what you did for the sport of boxing and stuff like that. But you don't need you don't need no more paydays, man. You should have left 2, 3 years ago, man. But I understand you had to get it out your blood. You had to get it out your blood, man. But after that ass whooping Keith Thurman gave you, you know what I mean, split decision. You should have left after that. You should have like, I don't need to go back and do one, get another one of these. Then you about to go fight another monster in Earl Spence Jr. You know what I mean? But that ain't happened. Then you fight another monster in Donald Ugas, who's younger. He hungry,
Hungry, man.
Lion, who fight just like Earl Spence Jr. Just got a longer
Yep.
jab. You know what I mean? He counter
He just manhandled Manny, Joe.
and
He manhandled Joe, man.
throwing him on the floor and everything. So I'm just saying this to say this to you, just retire, man. Cause you know I don't want to hear none of your excuses. P.S. The Rebuttal Entertainment.
Well, alrighty then. Put the stamp on it and mail it out, big fella.
You know what I mean? But you know how it is, man. You know people get that man so much profit, and I understand why 8 divisions and all that stuff, man. But you gotta call a spade sometimes, man.
Yeah,
You know, he
he's
wasn't
done.
perfect in his life. You know what I mean? They always talk about these other fights. He wasn't perfect. You know what I mean? He's God fearing all, but you fearing God when you cheating on your wife. Yeah, that's how I'm fired
Yeah,
up. That's right. You gonna come talk about some fucking cramps. You know what I mean? Cramps in
yeah.
his leg and all that bullshit. You know what I mean? But yeah, you know, these Pacquiao fans like Wheels of Steels and
I'm waiting on Wheels and Steel to
he ain't
come
gonna
in
come
here.
in. He ain't got no guts. Like Mo Robinson say he at work. He ain't at work. He at home trying to make that motherfucking dog. You know what I mean? I'm calling all asses out. Big C, where your ass at? You know what I mean?
Damn,
I
you
sent
going
him
hard.
I
The
sent
state
him one
champ.
too. They ain't gonna come in. They ain't got the guts.
Why they
You
ain't
know
coming
what I
in? The
mean?
block is hot right now.
Yeah, the blockers hot. Them motherfuckers ain't coming in. You know what I mean? Come stand up for your boy. All you Manny Pacquiao fans, come on, make some comments. Beam in. You
Oh,
look in the comment section.
that's
Come on,
right.
beam in.
Hey,
Talk
look,
the talk.
let's go as far as look. Anybody out there, and you subscribe to the Rebuttal Entertainment, you're a Pacquiao fan, chime in because we got some words for you. We just want to see what you feel, how you feel about the fight. How about that?
You know what I mean? And then you know, Lou, a lot of them make their excuses. Well, he was old. Man, I don't want to
He
hear
should have
that
gotten the
shit.
ring.
Y'all wasn't saying he was old when he beat Broner and Thurman. So now he's old. Like Dirk James, Spence trainer said, we don't want to hear none of that.
Nope.
We don't want to hear none of that stuff. He knew that beforehand.
Hey, look,
You know
Lewis,
what I mean?
it's a rule in boxing, man. In sports, period. When you step out on the floor, whether it's the basketball court, football field, boxing ring, if you get in there, you healthy. That's it.
Exactly.
That's it.
So
Because if you win, then he was a 42-year-old guy beat Ugas, whatever. No. Same way you can gain is the same way you can lose. And that's how it should be. You get in the ring, you healthy. That's it.
keep that same motherfucking energy that y'all had when he beat Broner and beat Thurman. You know what I mean? Don't make him no excuse to say he lost by the better man. I only want to hear a 10-day notice. Both of them had the same preparations to get ready for each other. 10-day notice, 12-day notice, 14-day notice. I don't care about none of that stuff. You know what I mean? Y'all making up too many excuses now. Now he's a Hall of Yeah, he is a Hall of Famer. You know what I mean? I didn't say he was. I give him his respect. You know, yeah, he was. You know what I mean? Oh, he's the best ever. Man, no, y'all still won't y'all get over this Floyd Mayweather shit? Look, is they gonna ever get over this Floyd
Nope.
Mayweather stuff?
Nope. Because my man Mo, we went at it this morning. He brought Floyd name. I'm like, how Floyd name get in this? How did Floyd Mayweather name get into a Manny Pacquiao ass whooping? Oh, there you go. You ready to go? I'm all out right now.
Ah.
I'm all out.
So what Mo do, Lou?
Nah, he basically, we were going back and forth. He just was saying that Spence is a flawed fighter. So I basically said that if that was Spence last night, then it would have been a massacre. And he was like, nah, he don't see that. He basically saying he's seen Pacquiao still beating Spence if he was in the condition he was last night.
We both know how Mo is when Mo don't like a motherfucker. You know,
He's very biased.
Mo gonna be real 98.9% biased, and he don't give a fuck what's going on. He don't give a fuck if he fabricating or not. If he don't like you, he don't like you. Believe that. You know what I mean? Let me be the first to tell Mo right now, my opinion, that fight wouldn't last 8 rounds if that was Earl Spence Jr. You know what I mean? Because they both fights the same. Now Spence got a little bit more mover than Ugas.
Yeah, he hit a little harder.
Spence coming at the spit. Spence would have walked him down and beat him to death.
Yeah,
I'm telling you.
And it's funny because watching the fight after the fight started going down south for Pacquiao, and it started happening consistently. And I was saying to myself, damn, what if this was Spence? I'm like, shit, this probably would have been a damn massacre because I know Spence is a better fighter than Ugas. I know this. So that's why in my mind I was like, damn.
But don't say that too loud, Lou. They said no. You know, the Manny fans and then the Buck Boy fans, the Terrence Crawford fans, they say, Ugas better than I'm like, man, y'all people, man. But styles make fights.
It does.
You know what I mean? So y'all mean to tell me, let's say this. If Ugas would have fought Earl Spence Jr., Lou, who would you put your money on? Even though I've seen this fight today, who still would have put your money on?
Spence.
Why?
Because I just think he's the better fighter. I just think he's a better fighter. Period.
Exactly.
You want me to go into details of why?
Yeah.
He's more technically sound. He has a better jab. He got better movement. I can go on if you want me to keep going. I mean, he hits harder. I mean, he adapts better. Because remember, he fought I don't know why I just Sean Porter. He fought Sean Porter, and he adapted to Sean. People don't understand that was a hard fight. Spence had to adapt to the rugged, bullish style of Porter, and he did, and he won the fight. Matter of fact, Ugas lost to Thurman. Lost to Porter.
But they say he could have went either way.
Yeah,
but it was a good fight, but loss is a loss. I got
you. Spence is just a better all-around fighter, point blank.
All right. Now, if it was me and seeing this fight yesterday, I'm still putting my money on Earl Spence, and I don't have no horse in that race because people know who my guy is. You know what I mean? So I think Earl just a better fighter. You know what I mean? Earl punches harder. Earl Ugas got good defense. But I think Earl's defense is underrated because you never see him mocked up in none of them fights.
No, you don't.
I mean, Porter kind of got him because Earl said he fought Porter fight just to prove a point. Sometimes you can't prove them points.
No, you can't. You got to go with the details is of your game plan.
Exactly. But if they would to fight and Earl get a tune-up, I'm going with Spence. You know what I mean? I still, even though Ugas beat him, I still don't, I'm still not heads over here with no Donald Ugas. He beat a Manny Pacquiao who should have retired 2-3 years ago. That's how I feel about it. But, I'm not going to take his accomplishments away. He beat the man to a pole.
He did.
He jabbed in the jab every time he came in. He counted. When Manny tried to do a little fake flurries, he put the high guards up, like the winky right guards.
Right.
And, he ain't doing nothing but hit elbows and gloves, and he just started coming back forward. Jam, and then right hook.
Right.
Bang him.
What I was impressed with outside of the ass whooping, I was impressed with the game plan. How they was able to calculate what's his name, Pacquiao's rhythm. Because Pacquiao got a rhythm. He'll bounce and then bounce in. And if you notice, whenever Ugas thought that he was about to bounce, he shot that jab on him. He shot that double jab on him.
Knocked him right off balance.
Yeah, nullified all that little quick in stuff. He just nullified it.
Some girl named Tony Kirby said, "Hey guys, can't stay on too long. My parents' Wi-Fi is squirking out."
What's up, Tony?
Yeah, man. So Lou, man, I'm pumped, man. Look, I'm pumped, Lou.
Yeah, I see you about to down that joint. Oh, shit. Hey, you down that joint like a 40-ounce, boy.
I'm pumped, man. So where do Ugas go from here, Lou?
Hey, up, like Carly B say, up. He beat a world champ. And even though you can call this fight a legend kill, so I think that legend kill will be under his belt. Because you got to realize it was on 11 days notice. And then Pacquiao would say 11-day notice. Well, I don't know if he got the email, but Ugas got 11 days just like him. I mean, am I wrong?
No, you're
He
not
got
wrong.
11. Both people, they knew they was fighting each other within 11 days.
Mm-hmm.
I was impressed with Ugas' adaptability, man. Because Pacquiao, that rhythm that he has, man, I haven't
Mm-hmm.
seen many fighters that was able to nullify it before it even happens.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he was popping that jab, bow, bow. I can see Ugas
You
making
know what?
some
If
noise. I can
Ugas
see
could
it.
have, if Ugas would have had a little bit more urgency, he might have stopped him.
He would have. He would have.
But he took the side of caution, and I understand. You know what I mean?
It reminded me of Terry Noah's and Sugar Ray Leonard. That's what it
Mm-hmm.
reminded me of. Terry Noah's could have really, really, really hurt Sugar Ray, but
Mm-hmm.
because he respected him as a legend, he just
Mm-hmm.
laid him down easy. And I think that's what kind of happened last night.
Damn, Lou, why you
Yeah,
saying that?
he
He just
laid him
laid him
down
down
easy.
easy.
Yeah, man, because he could have punished Ray, man. And
Mm-hmm.
Ugas, if he really, really had that temperament, I just don't think he has that type of temperament. Earl would have laid him out.
Oh, yeah,
Earl would have laid him out.
he's some of the killer instinct.
Exactly. He
I
just
think
didn't.
Ugas got it, but I still think he took side of caution. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? Because
yeah,
it's
because
Manny Pacquiao, but Earl don't give a fuck.
nah, Earl just would have went in there and crash dummied his ass and just laid him down. He just would have laid his ass out, man. But Ugas, I can see him making some noise. He's in a real good position right now, Lewis, as far as negotiating and getting the fight. He's the champ, and he killed a legend
Well, he
last
was
week. So
already the champ, so
yeah,
you know,
yeah, he was. But you know what I'm saying? They
I
gave it
know
to him. So
he beat the champ.
yeah, technically he was the champ, but it was
Exactly,
Pacquiao's belt from the beginning.
exactly. I got you.
So yeah, but I just feel like he's in a good negotiating position right now.
Mm-hmm.
He'll be able to sell a fight.
Mm-hmm.
So that's to say, for the sake of argument, Spence doesn't heal up for another year, and
Mm-hmm.
Porter and your boy Doug
My boy.
Crawford, yeah, your boy Doug Crawford, as Mo would call him, they fight, and
You stupid.
yeah, they fight within the next 2 months, and the winner of that wouldn't be bad,
Yeah, but
you know.
well, I'm about to kill that. It wouldn't be bad, but I'm about to kill it because Terrence Crawford is not signing with PBC, and I don't get. He's not going to be with Bob either. But
Yeah,
I don't care. I'm going to keep that belt on the PBC side. So
and
that's how
and
it is. Politics,
yeah,
bro.
it is, and I don't think. Yeah, I see what you're saying, and that
You
and
know,
that may truly happen because,
and that's
like you,
why Crawford was crying out. Well, I think I'm gonna move up, man. I need to move up. You know what I mean? Because this is crazy. Yeah, it is. You screwed that up when you signed with Bob.
yeah,
You know what I mean? You really wanted the belt, but I understand it's a business. You know what I mean? Hey, more power to you. But most likely it's gonna be probably I'm gonna tell you who's gonna do it. And I see it, and I told you this before. I just said Keith Thurman gonna be the champion again of all
I
the
can,
belts. But what I'm hearing, if Earl don't come back sooner, they're gonna do the same thing they did with Manny, strip him. You know what I mean? And put that belt up. And people gonna be fighting for it. They better
fighting
look.
for. Yep.
They better hope none of them young bucks get it, like Ennis or Ortiz.
Or Ortiz, yeah, I can see that,
Oh
man.
Lord, one of them young bucks get it, man. Everybody gonna retire. Thurman retire, Porter retire. Ain't nothing. They ain't fighting them young motherfuckers. Porter always say I'm not fighting. So that is what it is there. But I think that's what's going to happen unless Earl come back next May, maybe. And that what's this? What's this? September,
August. It's oh yeah, it's
October,
August.
December,
Pretty
December,
much
January.
September now.
So,
Yeah.
so if Ugas probably fight maybe March or April, you know what I mean? Spence ain't gonna
Yeah.
be back by then.
Nah, he not. He not. That's
And
why I
and if
said
I was him, I wouldn't come back and fight Ugas.
nope. Somebody with a jab that's gonna jab at that eye. Nah, I
But
wouldn't do it.
it don't matter. But you know how Spence is. Where I came back from car wrecking for Danny Garcia. Danny Garcia don't throw punches.
Nah, he don't.
You
His
know.
punches are his punches are predictable. He
Mm-hmm.
don't have a jab. He just got a looping left hook. So you can kind of nullify that like you
Mm-hmm.
like he did. You know what I'm saying? So It's like right now, Ugas, he's in a good position. Whatever comes his way, he's gonna be in a good position.
Mm-hmm.
I will say that.
Yeah, and he about to get a big payday, a big payday. You know
That's
what I
right.
mean?
And he deserve it, man. Anybody that's in that top five, top 10, man, they deserve it. Any boxer, man, they deserve it. If the opportunity presents itself, they deserve it.
Mm-hmm.
They deserve it.
You know, Keith Thurman should fight Lou,
Who that?
Mikey Garcia, cause now Mikey just called off these dudes, man. He just called off the fight with Regis Prograis, man. I
Yeah,
don't,
Pro J was mad. You hear his comments? He
yeah,
said he said he really looked at him different now. He said because
yeah,
he
cause
looked at Mikey as a high class fighter. And he said he just never
mm-hmm,
thought he would do something like that.
mm-hmm. And so maybe maybe Mikey can fight them, but I just thought about it. They said Mikey going back with Matchroom, so he gonna sign one. He's one fight with Matchroom. So I don't know, man. I don't know what these dudes doing. I don't know what Al's doing or whatever doing, man. But that's the story of the boxing, man.
Yeah,
You get disappointed every time you think something big and good going to happen, man. So Luke,
yeah.
I got some news for you.
Okay.
Purse bid was just announced. WBO. The purse bid will be September the 2nd at 12 o'clock p.m. for Sean Porter and Terrence Crawford.
All right.
What you think gonna happen? Who you got?
Honestly,
Who you got?
you mean like
Who gonna win the purse bid? Hey,
Triller?
look, they should put that on the odds. I'm gonna have to go on my book and
Yeah.
stick that in the odds. Who you think gonna win the purse bid with Sean Porter and Terrence Crawford? I'm gonna tell you who it's gonna be. It's gonna be either Triller, or whatever the hell it is, or the Zone.
I can go with that. I can go
Well,
with Triller.
that's who it's
I
gonna
can go
be.
with that. That's a
Know what
good
I mean?
one and two punch, right? That's a good one and two. That's
Mm-hmm.
why Triller, but I can see the zone. I can see them.
Mm-hmm. And I just don't understand. I don't understand. They ain't even really try to work together. You know what I mean?
They didn't. They really did.
Yeah.
It was. It's just like we can't do that. Just take it to the purse bid, like
Mm-hmm.
boom, instantly. But see,
Mm-hmm.
that just goes to show what we be talking about, man. Politics, man. It's politics.
Yeah.
Politics is what's keeping the boxing world from getting to that next level,
Mm-hmm.
man. Being
Mm-hmm.
back to the golden days, man.
Mm-hmm. Cause I don't understand what can be holding this up. Cause Porter already got his. I mean, not Porter. Crawford got what he's going to get. His 4 million or whatever it is. So it's evident is Sean Porter. What y'all gonna pay me my worth or whatever. Sean Porter gonna want at least 3 million, 2.5,
Yeah,
2.7.
he shouldn't get no less than 2.5.
And I understand why because the government gonna take theirs and what's gonna take that. You know what I mean? I understand, but like I told I was watching some podcasts that I was on new media and I told him I think the winning purse bid probably be like 7 million. So it's gonna be like 7 or 8. But I
Yeah,
wouldn't be I wouldn't be surprised as a thriller or whatever they are, they fuck around and put 9 million up that joint.
you think
They
so?
they love to have Terrence Crawford on there, but Snoop Dogg, come on.
Yeah.
This one of
So,
the this, that would be one of the biggest they ever had.
yeah, yeah. So 9 million. How you breaking it up between the fighters? How you breaking
It's
it up?
60-40. It's already broken up.
Okay. So what's that
It's
like?
60,
So no, what's that? What's that?
I'm about to
Yeah,
calculate it right now. But
yeah.
it's 60-40. I know that. You know what I mean? Crawford gets 60 and Porter gets 40 million. You know what I mean? It just and I don't know, man. I don't know, but I think they should break it better than what that is, man. You know what I mean? I, 40%.
Boxing, man. It's boxing, man. It's boxing, man. That's up to
Yeah.
I mean, that's up to Porter, man. His team. I would hate to see that if the fight don't happen because of the negotiation. That's usually how it happens. It's the money. That's usually what
Mm-hmm.
happens. The reason why the fight don't happen. So for me, I just hope it happens. Shit, it's another good fight that's got to happen. I just hope it happens in the near future.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't be
You're
able to
right.
stand behind this fight, man. If it's being okay, say for instance, okay, the fight would probably be what November, maybe, if it was to
Mm-hmm.
happen. I just don't want that fight to stress to the spring, April or May. I lose all momentum to watch that fight. It's got to happen before the New Year's, man. It's got to. I'm sorry.
It gotta happen.
It's got to happen before the New Year. Because after a while, like I said earlier, man, you just lose the. You know how you get that momentum behind the fight. You're like, okay, they about to fight, and then it's like, oh, it's
Yeah.
postponed, or oh, negotiations fell apart. Let's revisit in 3 months. I ain't got 3 months. I want to see that shit right now. Make that shit happen, y'all. Triller.
What do you think it might happen?
Like I said, I think it'll happen before the New Year's. I do.
Yeah, oh yeah, it's gonna happen before then because they should be already working out and training now.
Yeah. I think it probably it probably happen before Thanksgiving. Shit.
You think so?
Give me an early Christmas gift. Shit, I want to see this fight, man. I really do. I want to see if Porter can Debo Crawford. And I want to see if Crawford can withstand the style that Porter brings.
Mm-hmm. What's 40% of 9 million? 3.6. But I don't think it's gonna be that high. But if it was, oh, Porter love that shit.
Yeah.
But I think he gonna rough. Even though Crawford's strong dude. You know, Crawford. I think Porter gonna try to rough him up. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? I just hope. I also think Crawford going to catch him, you know, coming in because you know sometimes Porter be off the guard and stuff like that. But I don't think that shit going to phase Sean. Sean going to be in the zone. He going to be in the zone, man. But you know, I still pick Crawford, but I still got time to change my mind.
You do. You got a lot of time because these clowns, man.
And I think it's going to be a split decision.
I can live with that.
Let's go find that Triple G judge and that judge at 17. Let's go find them judges.
Yeah, that judge from this last fight with Michael Fox.
Yeah, you need
Let's
them
go find her.
Yeah, man. You find them judges, man. Then you'll see what's really going on in this shit, man. You know what I mean, man? But yeah, I just wanted to let you know. September the 2nd. That's 2 weeks, right?
That's 2 weeks, man. 2 weeks.
And first bid and 12 o'clock. We should know by then. You know who win it and what the winning bid was and what's going to happen, man.
Yeah, set the date, baby. Set the date.
Set the date. Set
the date, man. That's all I want to hear. All I want to hear. That's the only good news I can hear is set the date. That's it. Exactly. Make the fights and set the date, man. Shit.
Exactly.
Keep this shit rolling, man. Because they don't know. Boxing don't know they up against a juggernaut in a couple of weeks, man. So they better step their game up there. They about to lose out to football. They better step their game up.
They better.
Because you know football, the first 4 week football blasts all year. But first 4 weeks, man, it's nothing like it.
I was telling the motherfucker that yesterday in the day. I said, look, I talk boxing, man, but football my sport. Football number one sport in America. You know what I mean?
Again. Football is that filet mignon, baby.
Exactly. So people gonna have to do what they got to do, man. Do it quick. You know what I mean? Even though they got some good fights lined up, then you know, man. Saturday night, and you forget college football come on Saturdays. Yep. You know what I mean? So shit, man. They better hurry them get that shit together, man.
Yeah, because you think about it, they're able to get away with certain shit because they ain't up against nothing right now. The sports air is dry right now. Preseason don't be hitting on nothing. Because half the guys, who that?
Your man Q.
What's up, Q? What you think about that fight last night, Q?
You don't get him started, Luke. You don't get my man started. You know damn well what he thought about it.
Yeah, that's my man. He be bringing that thunder.
But yeah, man, they better hurry up because you know football. But we got some good fights coming up, man. There's some good ones coming up. So they better hurry up and get it. But I do feel you on what you said, Lou, about Fury and Wilder. The juice is gone for real. You know what I mean?
It's gone, man. They're gonna have to make some more controversy and get back to selling the juice on this fight because remember when it first happened. When they first knew it was gonna happen, the air it was ending. Now we just like, okay, if it happened, it happened.
Yeah.
That's when I met with it, big fella. That's where I met with it.
Lil Q say Ugas whooped his ass.
Damn, that was real blunt, sir.
Yeah, he whooped his ass.
Yeah, he
Now, I
did. That
mean,
was an ass whooping, man. So,
yeah, man.
Quentin, now that I got you on here, Quentin, what's next for Ugas? What's next? What you want to see?
I don't know what he wants to see. Lord knows what he wants to see. You know
Yeah,
how
that's my
kids
man. Hey, Slim, yeah, that's my man, though. Hey, he go off into the wild sometimes, but that's my guy.
do. You know what he gonna say, man. Uh, But I don't know, man. It's a lot of shit going on, but you just don't know, Lou. I'm disappointed in that motherfucking Regis and Mikey joint, man.
Yeah, me too, man. I told you I had it in my book, man. One of the
He
top
say
five fights
Thurman.
of the year.
He say
Okay,
Thurman.
okay, that makes sense.
But I don't think that's gonna be the next fight for him. I'm telling y'all who Thurman gonna fight. You watch what I tell you. It's gonna be Jamal James in October and November. Then it might be Ugas in May. Then the winner of that fight, Spence in September, probably.
Okay.
That'll be a whole year.
Hell yeah, that'd be a whole year of great boxing.
hmm So we'll
Mm.
see, man. And then I don't know. It depends on what's going on with Porter and Crawford. You know what I mean? I don't know, man. But like I
Yeah,
said, Al ain't letting him get that belt. Al ain't
yeah,
letting him get that belt, Lou.
yeah. With this Spence injury, man, with this Spence injury, it changed the format. Well, it changed the whole landscape of the game of the
Lou,
147 division.
is that gloss too much, man?
Uh, yeah, a little bit, shaded up a little bit. Yeah, shade that joint up a little bit. There you go. That's perfect. That's perfect. Yeah. That's that Las Vegas lights out there, y'all. He living the good life. That was too much light for us over here. Now he back to normal.
Yeah, man. Got that Las Vegas shit out here, baby. DC or
Yeah.
nothing, though. You know how it is. But I don't know, man. But that's how I look at it. I'm telling you, because Jamal James is like the interim WBA champion. Keith Thurman go down there, fight him, whoop his ass. Then they have a common opponent because Ugas already beat him. You know what I mean? Then in May, Ugas or April, Thurman and Ugas, bam. Then Spence come back. He ain't got no other choice.
Yeah.
No other choice, baby. To fight the real, the guy, the guy that if he's not injured, he whoops everybody. Just my opinion. You know what I mean? But shit never happened the way you want it.
I was just about to say, big fella, you dreaming, and I get that. But
Yeah,
in a dream, we don't get everything we want.
exactly. Shit never happened the way you wanted it to happen, man. But it is what it is, man. So you got to go on to the next common opponent. You know what I mean? And what you looking forward to, Lou? You're gonna have to eventually talk about what's coming up this weekend, even though you don't want to talk about it.
You talking about Logan and what's the guy Woodard?
Not Logan, Jake.
Jake. Jake. I call them all. They all the same to me. I mean,
hmm
honestly, I'm gonna be fair because we're a podcast, man. Because we got to talk about it. Um, I've been looking at the videos and stuff. It looks like the guy Woodard is getting a lot better with his technique.
Woodley.
So yeah, Woodley, yeah, he's getting better with his technique. I've been following, training on
Mhm.
Instagram, Facebook, and stuff. I just want to watch it, even though I don't like it. What I realize is that it's something that needs to be talked about, and that's what
hmm
it is. So with that being said, I kind of do look forward to it. I'm not gonna
hmm
pay for it.
I don't
I'm
even
not
know
gonna
if I'm gonna
pay.
watch it. If I'm up and whatever doing, because when is it? It's but oh yeah, because it's on Sunday, so I probably do watch it.
Yeah, it's something to
And
do. It's something to talk about. It's something to talk about.
that,
But they ain't getting my money. I can tell you that they ain't getting my money. But
what can you say?
I think Paul. I think shit.
Jane fighting Baptiste.
Jane.
I don't know about that. Q, we'll see.
Who's that?
Q said Jane fighting Baptiste. Ah, Tomasito, Lewis and Lou Pete.
What's up, Tomasito? We talking boxing. What you think about that massacre last night? I hope you put the kids to
I know
bed
what he
early.
think.
Hey,
I know what he think.
I hope you put the kids to bed early because that was a massacre last night.
It's a good fight, man. The man, he just thank you, VAR, testing. That's all I'm gonna say. I
That's
ain't
it.
speculating nothing. I'm just saying thank you, VAR, and I think every championship fight should have VAR testing in it, and that's just
I
my
agree. I agree. No, I agree with that
opinion.
because you got to have a fair playing field, an even playing field on both parts. And when you do bottle, that evens the field.
And while we're on this subject, I told my man Bates that I did say something about that before that I think every championship fight should be VAR testing. You know what I mean? The W all the belt people that hold all these fake sanctioning bodies should pay for the testing. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Because these
So
sanctioning fees, what the fuck the sanctioning fees going to?
right,
So they need to use them sanctioning fees to pay for the VAR testing.
right.
So it
So
is
so
what it is.
so for the people out there watching, man, what is it about bottle testing that you feel like it should be on both? It should always be in any championship fight, any fight, pretty much.
Exactly. That's exactly what it should be, man. It should be in any championship fight, man. And before we go forward, Lou, I know I got your opinion on the phone, but I didn't get it live. And what do you think about Javante Davis near death experience? Falling off the runway, and I kind of find out they say Kodak Black was in there with him and everything, man. They was in Fort Lauderdale coming here to Vegas. Your ears gone, Lou. Can't hear you. Yeah, Lou had a technical difficulty, so he had to out and come in, man. But thank God, Javante Davis is okay. You know what I mean? He got a little bruises and stuff like that. So he say he ain't going on the airplane no more. He don't think twice about that shit. He might be driving on the train. I feel him on that one though. But once you get that near death experience, man, you don't want to do that shit no more. You know what I mean? And went how I thought it would go. Manny done, retirement starting now.
Yeah, can you hear
Lou,
me?
yeah,
Yeah, I got your question, big fella. It was crazy, man. It just lets you know, man, at any given time, man, you live your life, man. It's life is short. At any given time, man, you could be taken away from here. So it was probably an eye opener to him, man. I ain't gonna say humble him because it's not something
nah,
that you
it
want to
ain't
say.
about that.
It's about just shit, just being thankful, man. Just being
Exactly.
thankful,
There
man.
you
And
go.
life is short. Life is short, man. Live your life, man. That's the first thing I thought about when it happened, man. A private jet going, I don't know where, but it's just like it's just be thankful, man.
Yeah.
That's all I
Thanks
can
for
say
I'm
about
gonna
that.
say the kid, they had a baby on there. I think it was his daughter on there too. You know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean? I just think all of them is safe and hope all of them, get better and shit like that. And I feel him though, like he might not never get on a plane again. He might be trains and automobiles.
Mm-hmm. He gonna be like John Madden, going everywhere on a bus or
John
a
Madden
plane.
and Tony
You know,
Kornheiser,
right?
start early. He got enough money. He can go buy him a big ass what's called trailer joint. Let somebody
Mm-hmm.
drive around the country and shit like that.
Either bus or train, dog. Bus or train.
Don't be scared, Tank. It is what it is, man. But I understand, brother. You know what I mean? But remember this: it's more car accidents than it is airplanes.
Yeah.
Nice haircut,
But
Lou P.
who that is? Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you
Thomas.
very much.
Thomas said it went how I thought it would go. Manny done retirement, retirement starting now. Yeah, so yeah, man, that thing was nasty, man. But Lou, we got a fight coming up. You know what I mean? We're gonna talk about it now. The diva, cinnamon toast crunch, and yellow plant. Will we see the same outcome that we seen yesterday? What you think?
Hell no, man.
Leonard Ellerby
Canelo
seen
going.
look. Leonard Ellerby seen the thing so, but
Man, man, look, I'm gonna tell you like this, man. Canelo. What did I put in the books? I got Canelo winning, but I got a late. I think I put a late stoppage. That's what I put,
mm-hmm.
and I think I'm gonna stand behind. I just don't think Plant has the. He don't have that ability to deal with Canelo for 12 rounds. I just don't. I don't think he do. I mean, he's gonna run a little bit, but Canelo is very good at cutting the ring off, man. I got Canelo a late round stoppage.
Lou, you gotta be careful when you say run. Now, is he gonna do the Rigo run? or the
Okay.
or the Mayweather run. But people say
Well,
Mayweather run, Mayweather don't run. You know,
man, he don't run. He just he boxes.
yeah. He gonna
Looking at
Caleb
Plant,
Plant gonna block.
looking at Caleb Plant's last couple of fights, I don't think he's going to do the Rigo run. I think he's going to do the Mayweather boxing style. But he's going to try to.
Yeah, Lou, we just had a whole bunch of people jump on, man. Y'all want to come in? The link is in the comment section. Come on in. We was talking about the fight yesterday. Now we're just going down the line. If you want to come back in and talk about something, just let me know. You know, it is what it is. Hit the like button on your way out. It don't make no difference to me. You know
That's
what I mean?
right.
But
Wipe your feet.
yeah, but I don't know, man. I don't, it depends, man. I know Canelo gonna win. That's just my opinion. You know what I mean? But I think Plant just haven't really did nothing to me to excite me. You know what I mean?
Exactly. Exactly.
He a good boxer. You know what I mean? When he fought Truax and all that stuff, man. But what have Caleb Plant did to excite you and make you think he could beat Canelo?
That's exactly what I said. He don't show him. He don't have that it. He don't have that what you because to say you to beat a fighter like Canelo, you got to be like, damn, he has this that's going to give Canelo problems. I just don't think he possesses anything that's going to give him a problem where it's going to change the complexion of the fight.
You know, people going towards it because they're gonna be like, well, Plant has movement and stuff like that. Like, and Canelo has had problem with athletic movement. You know, fighters and shit like that, man. But he has no pop. He had low pop. How you gonna get Canelo off of him when Canelo
Right.
cut that ring off? You know what I mean? So that's how I look at that fight coming, man. Would how Caleb Plant going to get Canelo off of him when he cut that ring off of him? You know what I mean? And Plant got to fight like Billy Joe did. You see what happened to him. So
Mm-hmm.
you know what I mean? It is what it is. I think Plant is a little bit more evasive than Billy Joe, a little bit better boxer than Billy Joe. But how far can it get you, Lou? How far can that kind of type of fighting get you?
Not against nowhere versus Canelo. A fighter of Canelo stature, man. You got to have more. You said it best. He don't have the power to keep him off. Or to keep a fighter like Canelo, you got to make him know that if he come in there, you're gonna punish him, and he don't
Mm-hmm.
have that because Canelo is coming.
Mm-hmm.
That's his style. He comes forward. So
Mm-hmm.
when you don't have the tools to keep a come forward fighter off you, you in trouble.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what I see.
Yeah, yeah, I agree, man. But I'm telling you, I'm waiting for the odds to come out because you know me, I always put money on the underdog.
Mhm.
Like yesterday, I won 470 37 something. I forgot what it was, man. You know what I mean? But hey, you always put money on the underdog just in case.
Just in case,
Just
man.
put something on $100, $50, whatever you can
Look,
spare, just in case.
look, keep a little pocket travel money with you, you know?
Yeah, but that fight there is gonna be a good fight, man. I think gonna be good. But I just, I know Plant is not gonna engage with Canelo because
Nah,
that'd be
it'd be a
foolish.
mistake. Yeah, it'd be stupid.
hmm Yeah, man. So what you looking forward to in the upcoming fights, man? Anything you looking forward to? And what you think about the past, yesterday, and shit like that? Cause we're not gonna be on this forever. I'm on vacation.
You said the pads that which one you talking about?
Yesterday, and what you looking forward to in the future?
Well, the pads is I'm glad that it was caught. I'm glad that it was caught because it's bad for boxing, man. When the pads are being tampered with to give a person the advantage, it
No, I'm
sucks,
talking
man.
about. No, I'm talking about the past, as in the fights that happened yesterday.
What you mean?
What did you What did you like about them? Because I know. How about the Guerrero fight?
Oh. Okay, my bad. I'm sorry. My
Come on,
mind's
Luke.
somewhere else.
I know you had
I'm
some
sorry.
motherfucking crab. You know what I mean, clean them ears, man.
No, I'm yeah. I thought that they were good. I thought they were good. I told you Guerrero and Ortiz fight was gonna be good. You gotta listen to me, man. I told you that. I told you that fight was gonna be good. That was a good fight, Lewis. I don't care
Yeah,
what you say.
to the end
Come
they
on,
start
man.
laughing, holding and kissing each other and shit like
Yeah,
that.
but they fought though. They came fought. Wasn't no boxing shit. They fought. I loved it. But the fight before that, man, I don't have my pad on. I wrote it down. I can't find my pad. The
hmm
dude went night night. That was a good fight.
Yeah.
Freddie Roach had
Khalid,
one of Freddie Roach. Yeah, that was a good fight. That was a hell of a fight.
yeah, because he
Two
dropped on
knockdowns
him
in front of
earlier.
yeah,
Then he came back and knocked him, put him to sleep.
put him to sleep.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I like to see. I like to see somebody get knocked down. They come, I'm knock you down, and then we
Mm-hmm.
going back and forth. A phone booth fight. So I enjoyed that shit.
Mm-hmm.
I just fell asleep on the main event. Like you said, man, 12 o'clock. I think the main event should already
That
be
shit ain't
happening.
started like 12:30, man.
Man, I feel for you, man, because I was knocked out. After that 2 rounds, I was done. I
Lucky
was
I was in there
done.
with all the motherfucking people. I'd have been.
No,
But
I thought you were saying about one of Pacquiao, one of Freddie Roach fighters. He had the guy to redo the pads because he said
I ain't
it was some stuff. That's what, yeah, because you was at the fight. See, that's what
yeah.
happened when you go to the fight. You miss stuff like that. But I got your back, champ. I got your back. Yeah, that's one thing I
Tomasito
did pick
said,
up on.
Tomasito said, Lord, your ass always on vacation. No, I'm not. I'm just enjoying life, Tom. You know, they got the Delta, they got the Elta, the Celta, the Belta virus, F, Felta, FJ, all these fucking viruses coming. You know, you gotta enjoy your life, man. Tommy, you
Hey,
gotta enjoy your life, man.
that's right. That's right. But
You know,
yeah, going back to the past, man. Freddie Roach caught it, and not saying that it was anything bad with it, but he didn't like the way it was wrapped, and I'm glad that they caught it because now what it's doing is it's sending a message that if you try to tamper with your gloves, we're gonna catch that shit. It's putting a bug in all of the trainers' ear. I need to be in there when they wrap because they wrapped it without Freddie Roach being in it, and Freddie Roach went in there and said, "No, I see some inconsistency on some of the glove, whatever it was, they had to rewrap it."
yeah,
So
you
for
gotta
me,
have a
that's
man in
big.
there looking at all the time. And one of the
Exactly.
athletic people supposed to be in there,
Yeah.
in there watching too. You know what I mean? One judge or not judge, I've got people who the sanction the body have in there watching them wrap their hands and shit like that, man. They should be in there watching too. But you always supposed to have somebody in there. Cause
Hell
live,
yeah, you
they
better.
catching a lot of that shit now, man. They catching it like it ain't nothing now. So that's good. Freddie made them rewrap that shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man. Yeah, because just think about this shit has been consistently happening. We didn't had two alleged cases. That's what it is. It's alleged because we didn't get the proof yet. But it's two alleged cases out there, man. That's like in the air. So you got to be cautious as a trainer or manager to know that I got to be in there. When these hands get wrapped because that shit it could be fatal. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? That shit could,
exactly,
because
man. So
you gotta think that guy had that plaster in the glove, man. That shit is like having a cast under a glove, Joe.
yeah.
Nigga hit you with that shit, you going out. You going
I
night
don't.
night.
You know what? I just don't understand why people cheat. I mean, because what do you get out of it? Deep down, don't you have some kind of remorse? Like, damn, I cheated and beat this dude. I didn't beat him
Hmm.
fair and square and shit like that. Yeah, motherfuckers don't care.
And not only that, Lewis, you gotta look at your safety. Like, damn, I probably changed this dude's life. Just think about that assault in the ring with Panama. What's the guy named Panama? What was his name? He had it was a fighter. He had fixed the glove, and the guy ended up not fighting anymore, and then he ended up killing himself. That could change a
Hmm.
person's life, man, because that guy couldn't fight no more because his eye sockets was damaged.
Hmm.
You gotta have that on your mind for the rest of your life, man. You know what I'm saying? So
Is it
that's
worth
something
it
that
to me? It ain't worth it to me.
it
I mean,
ain't
some
worth
people
it,
might
man.
think
It's
it's worth
not.
it.
It's
Lou,
not.
what's next for Terrence Bud Crawford?
Porter, Sean Porter, a
If he
Sean
beat
Porter victory.
if
If
he
he
beat
beats
Porter,
Sean
what's next
Porter,
after that?
shit.
One of the young
Ooh,
bloods.
oh, nah, I'll go with Ugas. Like I
That what
said
you
earlier,
think should happen?
yeah, that's what I think should happen. Because like I said, Spence getting hurt, it changed the landscape. I
Hmm.
remember if you remember 2 weeks, I said that I would like to see the winner of Pacquiao and Spence fight Porter and Crawford. Now that Spence is hurt, it changed the landscape.
Hmm.
Ugas won, so that puts him in a bracket. And now that Crawford and Porter got to fight, I would like to see that fight. I think it should happen. I think it will happen.
Mr. Man said, "Yep." And I totally agree. I would love to see it happen, man. But politics plays a big way in this shit now, man. You know what I mean? Panama Lewis is the name, Lou Pete.
That's it. That's it. Panama Lewis. Thank you. Thank you. My brains ain't
Yeah,
working right now, y'all. I had too many crabs today, y'all. I'm sorry.
yeah. But I totally agree. Um, that that's how it should be, though, Lou. You know what I mean? The winner of Crawford Porter should fight for the champion. Fight Ugas. And then if Crawford win here, had two belts. You know what I mean? Sean win here, he had one belt. Then of course, Ugas gonna fight rematch, and that'd be a good rematch. Ugas supporter.
Hmm.
But
Right.
politics fuck shit up, man. You know what I
It
mean?
do. It keeps the train from moving, Lewis. It keeps the
Hmm.
train from moving, man. Because these fights, when they happen, it's like, okay, Ugas won. Okay, if Crawford wins, boom, Crawford won. It shouldn't be no hesitation. This fight's
Hmm.
gotta happen. That's it.
Hmm. Yeah, but me, that's how it should be. But me being a podcast, knowing how shit is going now in the world of boxing, I know it's not gonna happen that way. You know what I mean? Even if Terrence Crawford is not with um Bob and them no more, he still ain't with PBC. You know what I mean? And Al
Hmm.
Heyman is not gonna let that belt that Ugas had go over to Terrence Crawford.
Nah, he not. He not.
It's just realistic politics that that's what's going to happen. You know what I mean? But I put it like this: Al is letting Caleb Plant belt go with Canelo. You know what I mean? But that's the unified. You know what I mean? All the
Hmm.
belts.
That's different. About to say that's
It's totally
different.
different story. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So that's just like I think if Terrence Crawford had no, let's say it, yeah, Terrence Crawford had all the belts, right?
Hmm.
And Earl Spence just had one. And you know how Bob vote. You think Bob will let Terrence Crawford fight Spence, or he'll let Terrence Crawford fight somebody that in his stable for them belts, like Josh Taylor or somebody.
And it's stable. He gonna keep it in house.
Exactly.
He gonna keep
But
it
it
in
shouldn't
house.
work like that. It
Nah, it
shouldn't work
shouldn't.
like
It shouldn't. It shouldn't. But and that's the part of politics that's killing boxing.
that. Hmm.
It's killing boxing, man. Because man, why shouldn't this fight happen? It should happen.
Exactly. And that's how I feel about everything, man. But I don't know, man. A lot of shit going, like you said before, a lot of shit gonna come to fruition before the new year. I think in January, the new year, we should have clarity of what's going to be going on in
I,
boxing.
I
You
like
know what I
that.
mean?
I
What
like
you
that.
think?
I like that. I like that because what that do would be like new year, new chapters. We know what we need to know. We'll
Cause
know who
go ahead, Lou. Go ahead.
we'll know who's the better heavyweight, who's the best heavyweight. We'll know who's better between Crawford and Porter. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
We will know if Canelo is if he's not a fraud, as my man Mo said. We'll we'll know a lot of stuff, man. It's so many fights that will happen that will take us into the new year to answer a lot of questions that we asked on the podcast.
Page and Wheels of Steel. Page and Wheels of Steel. It did well. Page and Mo Robinson. Page and Mo Robinson. Clarence Coleman. Oh, my fault, Lou. I just getting
you
my
trying
mind.
to
My mind started wandering a little bit. You know what I
look,
mean?
you was trying to beam him in.
And the little guys, I forgot the little guy name. It's some little fights like 118 coming up. I forgot the guy's name. So I think Stephen Fulton. I think he's fighting for the championship. So it's a lot of fights coming up, man. I think the new year we'll have a fact of knowing what's going to be going on and who's going to fight who, and hopefully, knock on wood, like I was about to say, keep them and have a fight October, November, and we can
Yeah, I
see
forgot to man.
and
We'll
see.
we'll right, right. We'll have an answer because I know it's a lot of speculation out there. How if Keith Thurman going to look when he comes back? We will
Mhm.
know that if he fights in October or November. We'll know that going into the new year. We'll know that.
Because I'm telling y'all right now, all you Terrence Crawford fans, I'm telling you, don't get mad. It just facts. If Terrence Crawford beat Sean Porter and Keith Thurman fight in October, November, and beat whoever he fight, who you think gonna get the chance of that belt that Ugas got first? Hello, what you doing all that for? Keep Thurman was PBC.
I know, I know.
You know, you on the podcast. Be real. Don't you ain't gotta do all that. You know, we see you pretty.
I I think Terrence Crawford would get the
Oh,
first
get
bid
the
better.
fuck out of here. So Al Heyman gonna get Terrence Crawford the first shot at that belt before Keith Thurman. Are you out your cop picking? Do you want
I'm
bet
gonna
some?
have
Do you want bet some? I gotta show you what I want to bet now.
a,
Not that juicy shit. Do you want to bet one? Not no
I
six
got
pack either. I want a 12 pack. I want two. Not that. I want some big joints. Not that
all right.
bullshit you gave last time.
Let's
If
done,
I it booked.
done,
If
done.
Terrence Crawford beats Sean Porter and Keith Thurman fight October or November, and whoever he fight and he beat, I'm telling you right now that Keith Thurman will get the fight Adon Ugas before Terrence Crawford get the fight. Do Adon Ugas, and you saying Crawford will get the fight first, right?
Yep, yep.
Oh yes, yes, that's what
Done.
I'm talking
Right there on the
about, bro.
screen. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Hey,
talking
look,
about.
I ain't got to agree with you all the time.
Yeah, I mean, you ain't got to, but most of the time you
I just,
lose.
you know what? We're gonna have to go back to the tapes. I just
Yeah,
feel like Crawford.
let's go back to the
Yeah.
tape because you do lose most of the time.
Look, that's my story, and that's what I'm sticking with. How about that?
Good man. I hope you do, man. Stick with it and a lot of shit, man. But yeah, man. So that's all. Anything else you want to talk about, Lou, before we get up out of here?
Nah, that's it, man. Three good fights.
Well, let's
I,
wind down on the fight. Everybody talked about. Get your last opinion and your statement before we get up out of here, and I give mine about the old guy.
I was happy to see Ortiz and Guerrero fight. It
Oh,
was a good
not
fight.
that shit. We talking about the
Yeah,
old
yeah.
guy.
What you talking about, Manny?
Yeah, man.
Manny,
Nobody
yeah,
don't hear about no man. You been no crabs done fuck your brain up, man. Nobody give a fuck about no Ortiz and Valor the Ghost Guerrero.
no, because I told you it was gonna be a good fight, man.
It
It
was a
was a
good
good
fight.
fight.
It was
Yeah,
alright.
it was.
Yeah.
But no, I will say this, man. Pacquiao was a warrior, man. I've always been a fan of his. I've never like had ill feelings towards his career. I think he fought as a warrior, man. I just think it's time to lay it down. Every great warrior had a day where they had to lay it down. I think he needs to lay it down. Listen to your wife. She wrote you that letter. She remember she's the one to live with you. She know what you go through after you get whooped like that. She know that you got to heal your body for 2 or 3 months after you get a butt whooping like that. So listen to her, man. I think he need to retire.
Hey man, well spoken, man. I gotta say, man, Manny Pacquiao, it was great having you. You know what I mean? We watched you, 8 division world champ. You gave it all in the ring and out of the ring. You gave your money away, man. You did a lot of good things. Humanitarian, man. You about to run for president. All I'm gonna say is get the fuck out and retire. You're done. You washed. Stop making excuses about cramps in your leg because you about to tank your own self. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? I don't hate you because I think I don't love you either. You know what I mean? That's not my job. You know what I mean? Because I just don't like some of the things they say you stand for and you don't stand for. You know what I mean? And I'm gonna keep it real on here. You are what you are. You make excuses up every time you lose. You lost Mayweather. Your shoulder was fucked up. The ocean healed your shoulder and all this stuff. Now you lost the Ugas. He beat the brains out your ass. He made you put stitches on this side, stitches on that side. You know what I mean? But now your legs was cramping and all that shit. You know what I mean? Sometimes, Lou, in life, we both gonna know this. Father Time catches up with you.
Everybody, you better know
And,
it.
and for you, Manny Pacquiao, to be honest with you, Father Time caught up with you 2 years ago when you beat Keith Thurman. And you knew it and you seen it and everybody else seen it. You know what I mean? That's why you took that long layoff. But then you decide, okay, I can go back to fight Earl Spence or Terrence Crawford and get another big payday before I let this thing go, no matter how the fight goes. You know what I mean? Because it's a possibility deep down inside he knew he was going to lose to either one of them guys. And this
Hmm.
was going to be his last fight, his last hurrah, because next year he's going to try to run for president. So in saying that, stay retired. Don't even fight them YouTubers. You know what I mean? Because I don't even want to see you in the ring again. And kudos to VADA testing. And in that case, I would like to say thank you everybody for came in to the Rebuttal Entertainment. You know what I mean? Hit the like button, share, subscribe, because this Thursday, baby, this Thursday, light skinned Lou, little big brother, will be on the Rebuttal Entertainment, Lou. Do you want to tell him before I play your theme song, Lou?
Yeah, man. The champ is coming to town, man. He coming to the Rebuttal Entertainment Thursday at what we doing it at 8:30, 8 o'clock.
Thursday, 8:30, man. 8:30. We'll let it go 8:30.
8:30 it is, man. So tune in, man. Got some
Tell
questions
them,
for the champ,
they
man.
don't know who your brother is. No.
Lamont Havoc Peterson, man, will be stopping by the show, man. I just be assuming everybody know. My bad.
Nah,
But
nah, come
no,
on, man.
Lamont Peterson, man, he will be stopping by the Rebuttal Entertainment, man, Thursday at 8:30, man. He gonna come in. We're gonna ask him a few questions. If y'all got some questions out there, y'all type in. We'll see that we try to get the questions answered on the what's the name. So tune
And
in,
I'm
man.
letting you
Tune
guys
in.
know right now. Letting you guys go right now. I'm going to put it in subscriber mode only. So if you're not a subscriber, you won't be getting in to listen to Lamar Peterson, and we might got some other stuff planned. So you get in where you fit in. You know what I mean? So hit the subscribe button, like it, and share. So Lamar Peterson will be on the Rebuttal Entertainment this Thursday, and Lou is cooking up something good, man. You know what I mean? He like a chef when he used to cook Coke. I mean, when he used to make Coke soda, and shit like that. And so on, on on that note, talk to you guys later. Peace.
All right, peace, man.